Wind farms. It seems that many politicians are blowing in the wind with this. We've seen Boris against them onshore. We've seen him now for them onshore. Is it the way forward, or people, don't they really know?
It's absolutely not the way forward. Wind, we've known for decades that the wind doesn't blow all the time, and actually, the Met Office reports that the wind speeds have been declining for a couple of decades as well. So they're getting less reliable. But for decades now, politicians have said that everything will be okay, that we're going to develop ways to store electricity so we can make more when the wind is blowing, and then we'll have a reserve when it isn't. It's just not true, though. If you look at the available technologies, there are batteries which are preposterously expensive. I mean, we're talking millions of pounds per household. I mean, ridiculous sums of money. Or there's hydrogen, which again is a pipe dream, because if you turn electricity, use it to make hydrogen, and then turn it back into electricity, you waste 2/3 of the energy along the way. So again, it just ends up ridiculously complicated. So what we've done is we've gone into a drive for net zero, essentially crossing our fingers and hoping that somebody will invent some way to store electricity. And at the moment, they haven't. Now, what's happening now, of course, is that the wind doesn't blow, and we don't have any other way to make electricity, because we have closed down all our coal-fired power stations, give or take one or two, and the gas is incredibly expensive. So we are on the brink of disaster, essentially.
Andrew, surely as technology gets better, though, surely there will be ways of storing surplus wind energy so it can be used when the wind isn't blowing. And some people would probably say, well, surely, that technology will come, and that ultimately wind energy will therefore be cheaper than the astronomical price of gas at the moment.
Well, there's two things to say. These are not new technologies. Batteries are not new. The best batteries that we have for grid scale electricity storage are very expensive and are not getting any cheaper. And hydrogen, again, is a mature technology. We've made hydrogen through electrolysis for a century. So again, we shouldn't have any expectation of any great breakthroughs there. I mean, it's possible, but you can't plan an electricity grid based on a hope that somebody's going to come up with something. That is extremely imprudent. You should be planning your system based on technologies that you have.
Andrew